After more than a month of military strikes under Operation Epic Fury, the world tuned into President Trump's primetime address looking for an exit strategy and wondering exactly when the war would be over. Instead, the president's important update served as a belated sales pitch to rally support. Rather than pulling back, Trump signaled to the American public that the US is prepared to intensify its military response against Iran.
We're going to hit them extremely hard over the next 2 to 3 weeks.
The biggest takeaway from the night was a strict timeline and a devastating promise. The president vowed that the US is going to hit Iran hard over next 2 to 3 weeks. He added that the US will bring them back to the Stone Ages, where they belong.
We're going to bring them back to the Stone Ages, where they belong.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth tweeted out the Stone Age mockery to support Trump's comments. The president touted massive damage already inflicted by the US military. He stated that Iran's Navy and Air Force are gone, and their weapons factories are blown to pieces. He also made a striking admission by saying that while regime change was never the stated goal of the operation, he claims it has occurred anyway because all of Iran's original leaders are now dead. Trump says he's currently dealing with a new, less radical and much more reasonable group of leaders. But he explicitly threatened to escalate the war by striking Iran's power plants if a diplomatic deal isn't reached soon. Behind the hardline military stance is a massive geopolitical twist regarding global energy. In the middle of his address, the president thanked US troops for taking over the country of Venezuela in a matter of minutes. He announced that the two nations are now operating as a joint venture partners in the production and sale of massive amounts of oil and gas. Combined with his domestic policies that goes heavy on oil drilling, or as he says,
Drill, baby, drill program. America has plenty of gas. We have so much gas.
Trump claims that US currently produces more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. Because of this unprecedented boom in production, the president declared that America is now totally independent from the Middle East.
Under my leadership, we are #1 producer of oil and gas on the planet, without even discussing the millions of barrels that we're getting from Venezuela. Because of the Trump administration's policies, we produce more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined.
Because the US imports almost no oil through the Strait of Hormuz, Trump delivered a blunt ultimatum to the rest of the world. He told nations that rely on the strait for fuel to build up some delayed courage and secure the passage themselves, noting that because Iran is decimated, the hard part is done. Alternatively, as a sales pitch, he suggested those countries simply buy their oil directly from the United States.
I have a suggestion. #1, buy oil from the United States of America. We have plenty. We have so much. And #2, build up some delayed courage. Should have done it before. Should have done it with us, as we asked. Go to the strait and just take it. Protect it.
To justify the massive escalation, Trump framed the conflict as payback for nearly a half-century of violence by Iran and its proxies. He specifically cited the terror state's involvement in the Beirut Marine barracks bombing, the attack on the USS Cole, and the October 7th atrocities in Israel. But when it comes to the current US military operation, Trump claims it defies any comparison to past conflicts, declaring that there has never been anything like it militarily. Mentioning the Iraq, Vietnam, and World War, Trump stated that never in the history of warfare has an enemy suffered such clear and devastating large-scale losses in just a matter of weeks.
American involvement in World War I lasted 1 year, 7 months, and 5 days. World War II lasted for 3 years, 8 months, and 25 days. The Korean War lasted for 3 years, 1 month, and 2 days. The Vietnam War lasted for 19 years, 5 months, and 29 days. Iraq went on for 8 years, 8 months, and 28 days. We are in this military operation, so powerful, so brilliant, against one of the most powerful countries for 32 days. And the country has been eviscerated.
Despite the tough talk and the 2 to 3 week timeline, the address ended with critical, unanswered questions. The president did not articulate a specific endgame for the conflict, nor did he clarify if he actually plans to send in ground troops to seize Iran's enriched uranium. Ultimately, for an address billed as a major military update, the president's prime-time speech felt like a mere mashup of his social media feed. His most explosive, aggressive threats of the night, vowing to blast Iran into oblivion and pushing Iran back to Stone Age, were actually lifted directly from his own Truth Social posts.
Been fighting so long and so hard that they don't know what the they're doing.